What up, everybody? Season number 23, war number 2, going up against NewN. And like every war, probably video that I do this season, since I'm so far behind, I'm gonna kind of just watch it with you guys and be surprised by what happens. So, let's get into this first fight here. It is it's where he gains fury buffs every so often, or if I'm not hitting him. And I believe strike back? I don't know. Anyway, it's a torch fight. I don't need to use specials unless it's probably killing blow. So we'll just kind of back off, keep those furies from building up too much. And I took a doom and I got the shocks applied on me big time. So I'm guessing that this guy is I should have checked his sig ability. But anyway, get hit by the SP1, no big deal, but then I get parried, and this is a big deal. So now I'm just kind of like, dang, dude, he's got 4 furies. I got to get these off of me. Try to get some of that adrenaline healing. Don't get much back, but I don't die. So yeah, that couldn't have, I guess I was going to say it couldn't have gone worse, but I could have died. So didn't die, lucked out, and you guys see me do this fight a lot, and it's usually pretty good. I just got to get that SP1 dex all the way down, and life will be good. Looking back on these, like right now, when I see all these potions, like, oh, I've got 24 out of 25 in those big ones. I traded them, during gifting to stock up for season, and man, let me tell you, the way this season's gone, those ran out probably by War 4. So, yeah, that's what kind of life I'm living in currently. So this fight here against Morningstar for Torch is absolutely no big deal. Just don't get hit, right? Torch doesn't have a lot of buffs, so even if I push to the SP2, it's no big deal. It's got the power alternator, so I don't want to build up a whole bunch of power, or else it'll just transfer right over to her. So I'll probably, try to spam the SP1s if needed, just to, like I said, get it off, and if not, well, like right there, it'll switch over, but she goes down quickly, a little over 30 seconds, so. Mystics, especially Morningstar, almost anybody could beat her, but nobody stands a chance against them. Oh, here we go, Tigra, that's right, with Torch. And I make a couple of mistakes, and one is going to be not using the Invul. I hate Tigra. This, hands down, should just be a magic fight. And I even have magic on my team. I mean, how silly, right? Like, just power controller, simple parry game, easy life. And I'm just thinking here with Torch, okay, just melt her down, right? So she's got power snack and backup recovery. So I don't want trigger dex. That's kind of important. She's not a stubborn defender, but I don't want her to steal the buff. And here, I guess the invul wouldn't help me anyway. Catching a combo. She's unblockable. I forget about which part of her special I can or can't block. Kind of panic throw the special one for space and get destroyed by the special 2. Her animation, man, it just pushes you so far, and I don't know. I'm trying to come up with words for this season, and more than anything, it's like I just want it to be over. Like, let's just, okay, so here we go, more big potions, and the invul finally, which, like I said, it wouldn't help with that first fight, but since I got hit early, but magic, man, I'm sure other people are taking this fight with Torch or somebody else, and they're doing fine, but I'm not super comfortable with her specials. Like here, I know that, the SP1 I can kind of get away from. The SP2 is almost impossible to get away from. So just want to, like I said, just finish this fight out, move on, and life goes on. So next up, though, I've got a Dragon Man. And that was my whole thought in the first place about the invul, was bring it into this fight. Now this Dragon Man, it's got Mix Master, but it also has Power Focus 1. So anytime you're limiting Dragon Man's power, and I've said this numerous times, I think it's just really bad placement for him because he gains so much, and being on a node where you can stun him too is not great. So I want to block the special one to get the debuff on me, and for some reason it didn't apply there. I don't know if it like has a chance to apply and it just didn't, but I want to try to block it whenever I can because it'll just it's a free heal basically. And right there, so I am going light medium on a couple of these. And I know that he's going to evade that, which is fine. Throw the special one to get him out of my way. Out my face, bro. And other than that, medium, light mediums are fine. Or if you're thinking about it, light medium. Get some of this willpower healing going on. 136 a tick, that's not too shabby. Keeps you topped up. And this Dragon Man is going to fall quickly. So yeah, he's no issue for torch on this node. Like I said, pretty poor placement because you want Dragon Man to A, get as much power as possible, and B, not be able to be stunned, because if you can stun him, you can remove it, right? And these guys are running Protect too, by the way. I should have mentioned that earlier. But so this fight here, with Hype, of course, he's large and Magic small, so anytime I do too much damage, it's going to put a protection on him unless I intercept. Well, that's kind of Magic's bread and butter, right? Like, get him up against the wall and get some intercepts going on with your special twos. So the idea is here is to not let him throw a single special and go unstoppable. So I want to take a combo. Perfect. I didn't care if I was starting in limbo or not. I want to hold block here and go for the reparry so he doesn't just, randomly launch his special and go, like I said, unstoppable and have the evade charge. So I've got 2 of those protection charges now. Boom, removed them with intercept there. And this is just old school Magic doing what Magic does. So I don't think I trigger the protection on any of my basic attacks, but whenever my special 2, you see right there, it didn't crit. It did its thing, power locking him and stuff, but it didn't crit, and because of that, it did not trigger protection. So it only really is going to trigger on an SP2 crit. Like right there, trigger protection, which is fine. Like I said, we're just doing what Magic does here. Getting intercepts against the wall. Didn't trigger there. So yeah, it's kind of hard because we've had some instances where like Gilly99 triggered it with her secondary damage, but Morningstar didn't. So I'm not really 100% sure how that works. So got a couple crits there, put 2 protection on him, intercept to remove it. Very safe fight. Very safe fight. Name of the game, right? Be safe, win the fight, save your potions. Okay, next up, I'm going to go ahead and boost because I'm going to be triggering Rage against this HitMonkey pretty much no matter what. I've got, of course, fights after. So this is going to be a Doom Parry Slap fight. And I will be speeding it up. The thing with HitMonkey is just got to watch his charges. If he's got the purple one, he can evade. If he's got the orange one, he will shrug. And with Doom, you'll see right there, the orange one eats up that immediately. And then we just kind of get into this cycle here. Just got to know when he's going to evade. And if you're not comfortable about like the parry timing, you get the heavy off. You'll see me back off there a few times. It's okay to reset yourself. It's no big deal. You don't want him to evade combo you because he will destroy you. Oh my gosh. There's some vids coming up. And you're gonna see me just get my face ripped off by HitMonkey. Dude can be such a jerk. Those nunchucks. See right there, like one hit, like 25% of my health. So unforgiving. So yeah, I think it's what medium parry slap, medium parry slap, medium parry slap. It's a long fight. I don't really know who would be better here or faster. Maybe an Omega and just kind of really slow play the spores. Just seems like that could get out of hand too, because if you're trying to lock him in, he could shrug it. I'm not sure how that works when he's over 10 or not, but Doom, we've done this fight quite a bit with Doom. It's very safe. You just do not miss your parries. I mean, whatever you do, that's like the name of the game. Don't miss your parry. Because if you do, you are done. So, HitMonkey down. Next up, we've got a Venom. And once again, he is a large champ, so I didn't want to use Doom. I don't want to hit too hard. And we'll just be using magic to lock him down. And I think I opted, he's got the aggression, prowess, and power focus too. Now it's not unblockable, but if you do block it, I mean, it can do a lot of damage, especially if he gets those prowess built up too much. So he's really, you know, cooperating, throwing the SP1s here early, which is nice. And I'll try to bait a couple if I can, but I see here that I've already done pushed him. But that's okay. Brought him back down to 1 bar. He's got 1 stack of protection on him. Go ahead and remove that right there with that nice little intercept. Okay, got a crit. So yep, there's not indestructible, but a protection charge. Got it removed with the intercept, no problem. I see here that he's power locked, so I'm just gonna go for parries. He has no protection on him. I'm just trying to play it safe. Okay, he's got the 1 stack of protection. Nice intercept for removal. No crits, so no protection. And yeah, it's pretty straightforward. You can still power through if they've got 1 stack of protection, if they're running, you know, Protect Global. If they get 2, like you see right here, he's got 2. Oh, he had to. Removed them pretty quick. But your damage can basically drop to 0 if they get 3 or 4. I've seen it. It was glorious. Good old Yusafa in Magic, who has now been banned as an attacker on his account. But he was doing no damage to a Dragon Man for literally like a minute. It was funny. It was funny. Next up, Sorcerer Supreme. On this node, all you gotta do is use an invul and torch, and the rest takes care of itself. If you have the pre-fight available, use it, which I have here. And if someone else brings a 6-star torch and you need their pre-fight, they can apply it for you as long as they're the same star level. So that's nice. Especially if somebody's boosted. Not to say like, oh, he couldn't do this fight. It's like, well, yeah, I'm sure you could do this fight, but sometimes it's just better if somebody's already boosting up for other fights maybe to go in, or maybe they just have more experience with it. Plus, it's also nice to share who's having to use 3-minute boost from time to time. And we're going to get lit by the SP2. Now, that wasn't good, and thankfully her SP2 is only 2 hits. Because I've got the invul on, and I plan on pushing her to an SP3. I mean, it's just kind of inevitable, I think. But man, if I had gotten clipped early, or if she, you know, had hit me and then thrown it, or if it had more than 2 hits, then yeah, I'd be in trouble. So I know I don't want to eat a 3rd one here, because now my invul is, you know, worn off. But oh, she's dead. No sweat. So this is the end of this war. We're starting off 0-2. Great start. And we'll see you in the next video. Take care.